First, the starting lineups for Belleville State Community College. Starting at one guard, a 6-foot freshman from Tuscola, Alabama, Marcus Tyree. At the other guard, a 5'8" sophomore from Dora, Alabama, Sage Beatty. At the center position, a 6'7" freshman from Birmingham, Alabama, Brian Fisher. At one forward, a 6'2" freshman from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Derek Thomas. And the other forward, a 6'3" freshman from Union Springs, Alabama, Akbar Stepper. Bevill State is coached by Rick Balling. Assistant coaches David Doe, Robert Malloy, and W.A. Cannon. And now, the starting lineup for the Danville Area Community College Jaguars. Starting at one guard, a 5'10" freshman from Paxton, Illinois, Corey Fox. At the other guard, a 6'3" sophomore from Jeffersonville, Indiana, YYONES Sanders. At center, a 6'9" freshman from Crawfordsville, Indiana, Mike SOWDER. At one forward, a 6'7" sophomore from Danville, Illinois, Brian Russell. And the other forward, a 6'5" sophomore from Saline, Michigan, Eric Summers. The Danville Area Community College Jaguars are coached by John Spezia. Assistant coaches Clayton Johnson and Mike Carpenter.
Under 10 seconds.
And our thanks to our public address announcer here at Danville Area Community College's Mary Miller Complex as we get set for this matchup between Danville Area Community College and Bevill State Community College. Bevill State will be in their traveling green uniforms trimmed in white and in blue, while Danville Area Community College will be in their home white uniforms trimmed in green and in gold. Bevill State Community College brought their own cheerleaders, while Oakwood High School will serve as the cheering squad for Danville Area Community College. In the middle for Bevill State will be Brian Fisher. Stepping towards the center for Danville will be Mike SOWDER.
Scott, an interesting personnel move here. Coach Bowling electing not to go with leading scorer Tony Jones in the starting lineup.
The players are set, the officials are set, the ball is in the air, the tip controlled by the Bears. Quickly to the floor they go. Jumper in the corner by Tyree. The shot won't go. The ball knocked out of bounds, and it was last touched by Bevill State. And the ball will come to Danville Area Community College. Immediately, Bevill State will go to the full court pressure. Summers trying to inbound the pass, does so to Sanders. Sanders on the bounce pass to Summers. Summers up the floor, SOWDER wide open, 1-on-2. Now feeds to Russell. Russell out on the right-hand side, gives it up top. They work it inside to Sanders. His triple is good. Sanders with two, and the Jaguars are up by two. Bevill State quickly up the floor to the left-hand side. And we've got a blocking call against Giannis Sanders inside the paint. That'll be his first, the team's first.
Scott, that's where Giannis Sanders is most effective. He does a nice job slashing, get the 10, 12-foot runners and jumpers. He's very effective at that, and he's going to have to step up and provide some offense tonight for the Jaguars if they want to be in this ballgame.
Thomas with the ball. They work into the left-hand side. Beatty down low on the baseline. Now back out top and comes to Beatty. Beatty dribbles to the left-hand side, stops and feeds. That's to Thomas. Thomas now hands the ball off to Stepford. Stepford double teamed out top, gives the ball to Thomas, and his shot won't go, and the rebounding effort goes out of bounds and belongs to Danville. Summers with the basketball for Danville as they inbound. 19-10 left to go here in the first half. Danville with the ball and a 2-0 lead just underway after several delays prior to the start. Danville with the ball. They work it down the floor to SOWDER. Inside to Sanders. Wide open, and he got the bucket.
There goes Sanders again, knifing through the paint. The Jaguars did a nice job breaking the press, and they get an easy 2.
Tyree in the floor to Thomas. Thomas can't get the shot to go. Tyree with the rebound. It won't go. Loose inside. Thomas with the shot. It doesn't fall, but he's fouled. And he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. This foul courtesy of Brian Russell.
Well, Coach Spezia is upset. He's up and off the bench. Jaguars gave up 2 offensive rebounds, and that is definitely something Coach Spezia preaches to his team. You've got to box out, and you've got to rebound.
Derek Thomas to the free throw line, trying to put the first points on the board for Rick Bowling's ball club. And the first free throw on the way is up, and it is good. And Derek Thomas has the first Bevill State point. Bears trail 4-1.
And they're 0 for 4 from the field so far, Scott. They've had some point-blank looks at the basket.
Second free throw on the way. This one is up, and it is no good. Rebound inside by Bevill State. Going back up with it strong is Fisher, and he gets the bucket. Quickly up the floor. Danville tries to work the ball, and Thomas is going to be called for a foul. Man, that is a swarming defense that Bevill State plays. They come out of nowhere to attack the basketball off of the full court press.
I think Coach Bowling was pulling our leg a little bit when he said he doesn't teach any defense. They've come out and they've been on the attack defensively, and as we see mass substitutions, he's going to pull his guys in and out of this ball game.
Eric Summers will inbound the basketball for Danville, and he does so up top to Sanders. Sanders on the outlet to Souder. Souder on the right-hand side. Back to Sanders. It's picked off. Stolen away by Varnado. Varnado pushes the ball up the floor across the timeline. Up to the right-hand side. The feed to Stepford. He'll fire the 3, and it's good. Stepford with his first 3, double teamed in the backcourt. Sanders gives the ball to Fox. He loses the handle. Varnado with the ball on the steal. He works it up to Stepford. Dumps down low, and there's going to be a foul. And that's going to be a blocking foul underneath as they kick the ball inside to Tony Jones.
Scott, the Jaguars are going to be in trouble tonight if they continue to break the press the way they have. They've utilized center Mike Souder. They've hit him on the run a couple times, and the big guy's done a nice job of handling the ball. The Jaguars need to have the ball in their guards' hands.
Here's a missed opportunity by Jones inside. Summers with the rebound for Danville to Fox. Up the floor to Russell. Russell on the baseline. Fakes the shot. Now dribbles up top. Gives it to Fox. 17:58 left to go in the first half. 6-4. The advantage Bevill State. Danville with the ball. They work it up top. Fox out near midcourt. Now rolls to the right-hand side. Stops, gives the ball off to Sanders. Sanders inside. Souder stops, pops, won't go. Rebound inside. Knocked around, goes out of bounds, and it belongs to Bevill State.
Bevill State that time in a 1-2-2 zone. They're trying to pack it in outside, force the Jaguars to shoot the outside jumper. Danville got a good shot that time. Souder in the middle with an easy look at the basket. Couldn't convert.
Caffey now orchestrating the offense for the Bears across the midcourt stripe. Off to the left-hand side. Gives the ball to Stepford. Stepford back into the hands of Caffey. He'll pull up, shoots, won't go. Jones with the rebound, won't go. Gets his own rebound. Putback doesn't fall. Tip. Finally, Summers controls. Danville with the rebound. Up the floor, they push to Sanders. Sanders to Fox. Fox, top of the key. Rolls to the left-hand side. Stops, now feeds. Deep down. Underneath, they give to Souder. Souder turns, shoots. He scored, but traveled. Now Souder got the bucket, but taken away on the traveling call. Third turnover by Danville.
Again, another nice look on the inside for Souder. Too many bodies around him. He got bumped by a little guy, put him off what he wanted to do, and that forced the traveling call.
17:05 left to go here in the first half. Bevill State with a 2.64 lead. Up top of the basketball is Caffey. Caffey works to Varnado. Varnado off to the right-hand side. Dribbles towards the baseline. Stripped away by Russell. On the outlet to Fox. Fox will push it across the midcourt stripe. To the left-hand side, now top of the key, Russell. Russell on the bounce pass down in the corner to Sanders. Sanders pulls it outside the arc. Rolls around the top and gives to Fox. Fox, top of the key. Rolls to the right. Stops, spins to the left. At the free throw line, he kicks off. Over in the corner to Russell. Russell up top to Fox. Fox pulls up, dumps down low. The layup won't go, and Matt Brady is going to be fouled.
Nice job that time by Corey Fox. He's the quarterback of his team. He's running the offense, penetrated into the heart of the zone, found Matt Brady, and Brady took it strong, drew the foul.
The foul on Brian Fisher was his first. It's the team's second, and Matt Brady will go to the free throw line. Danville trails Bevill State 6-4 with 16:28 left to go here in the first half. Next, first free throw by Matt Brady is no good.
Scott, in shot attempts, Bevill State has gotten off 9 shots. They're 2 for 9. Danville Area Community College has only mustered 3 shots. They're 2 for 3 from the field, 0 for 2 from the line.
Second free throw by Brady is good. He's got his first point. And it's a 6-5 Bear lead. Quickly up the floor, they work the ball to the baseline. Howard with the basketball. Upstairs, Tyree now all the way up top near midcourt to Caffey. Caffey dribbles off to the left-hand side. He's going to be double teamed. Rolls to the top of the arc, into the paint. Quick feed inside, batted around, stolen by Danville. Summers with the ball to Sanders, inside to Brady. His shot blocked away. Rebound by Russell, and the putback no good. The tip no good. This time the ball controlled by Russell inside, and they're going to reorchestrate the offense and pull it back out top. Dacc in between the circles. Rolls off to the right-hand side for Danville. 15:50 to go in the first half. Danville trails by 1. Sanders inside to Summers. Down low to Brady. Brady turns, shoots, scores.
That's the freshman out of Kokomo, Final Four team last year in the Indiana State High School Tournament. Nice inside post move off the dish from Summers. Nice high-low action.
Here's a 3 on the way for Bevill State. It won't fall for Caffey. The ball going out of bounds, and Bevill State tried to save it, but to no avail for Brian Fisher, and the Jaguars are going to get the ball back.
Jaguars need to do a little bit more effective job of keeping Bevill State off the offensive glass. They've had several team rebounds, but no one's going up and ripping the ball down. The Bears, on the other hand, they have 5 offensive rebounds already.
Up the floor, the full-court pass for Sanders, and the bucket is good. Giannis Sanders got a full-court pass for Danville, and he got the bucket. He's got 6. Quickly up the floor come the Bears. With it to Jones, top of the key. The shot won't go. The rebound over on the right-hand side by Bevill State, and they throw it away. In the backcourt, Bevill State throws it away.
Credit that last basket of the Jaguars. Corey Fox, great court vision, had his head up, spotted Sanders streaking down the court. Easy 2 for the Jaguars.
Summers will inbound the basketball to Corey Fox. 9-6, the Danville lead. 15 minutes to go here in the first half. Russell with the basketball for the Jaguars. Looks down low, now comes back up top. Fox in the corner to Sanders. Sanders on the baseline. Outside the arc, almost threw it away. The deflected pass went right to Summers, but he missed the shot. Rebound by Jones. Jones will push it up the floor. On the give to Pitts. Pitts to the right-hand side, Tyree. Back to Pitts. Stripped away on the pass intended inside. 3 on 2 for Danville. Fox inside to Sanders for Russell, and the layup is good.
Beautiful execution on the fast break. They made 2 or 3 passes. Found the open man was Brian Russell. Great defense by Sanders. Great conversion on the other end.
3 on the way by Jones. Won't go. Danville with the rebound. Danville up by 5. 11-6 with 14:20 to go here in the first half. Off to the right-hand side, they give to Sanders. Back up top to Fox. Now to Russell in the corner. The jumper won't go. The tip knocked around and finally controlled by Bevill State. Up the floor they work. Into the hands of Pitts. Pitts across the timeline. Into the paint. Stripped away by Fox. Danville with the steal. 1 on 2. Fox coast to coast. The layup is good. A 20-second timeout by Bevill State Community College. 13:57 left to go in the first half, and Danville ahead 13-6.
Corey Fox is really pumped up right now. Scotty's had several nice passes. That time he had the steal, took it coast to coast on a great move. He's an all-stater out of Paxton Buckley Loda. He's got lots of experience in Illinois State high school tournaments. This kid is a leader, and he's a gamer. He's a ball player.
We're going to get from our statisticians in just a moment a look at the shot chart from Bevill State Community College. It'll be interesting to keep in touch with that as we watch their shot selection, Bill Yackel, as to where they take their shots so far. It's been free throw line and out.
Unofficially, I have them 2 for 12, so they haven't been able to convert either from the outside. I think it would behoove them to try to look inside a little bit, get Jones loose on the inside.
Beatty with the basketball. Cross-court feed to Tyree. Tyree back up top, Beatty. Beatty for Bevill State. Dumps down low. Inside they work. Trying to get it to Fisher. It's stripped away by Danville. Jaguar basketball. Cox to the top of the key. Stays in between the circles. Now feeds down over onto the left-hand side. Munlin into the lineup for John Spezia. Now on the cross court to Fox. Inside they go to Mundy. Mundy with the layup, and he missed it in the rebound by Bevill State. Fisher with the board, gives to Beatty. Beatty across the timeline, top of the key, feeds in the corner. Deep into the corner, it's Allums, and Allums loses a handle on the basketball. The Jaguars come away with it.
6th turnover on the Bears this half.
Fox slowly into the forecourt for the Jaguars to Russell. Russell back to Fox. Fox in between the circles. Looks off to the left-hand side, kicks off to Munlin. Munlin back up top, Fox, now to Munlin, takes the three, comes to Fox. Fox rolls across the top of the perimeter, gives to Russell, back up top, Fox. Fox dribbles to the free throw line, dishes to Munlin. Munlin will fire the three, good! Munlin with his first three. Quickly up the floor come the Bears, and the layup is good by Derek Thomas.
Bears really needed that basket. Danville threatening to run away with it there. They needed to get a momentum builder.
Well, now Danville having trouble in the backcourt. They need to push the ball up. They give to Munlin. Munlin across the timeline. Now they got a 3-on-3 break. Munlin has the ball knocked out of his hands, and it goes out of bounds and belongs to Danville underneath their own bin.
Again, look at the patience there of the Jaguars working around till they get the shot that they want. Munlin, one of the better perimeter shooters for the Jaguars, and he nails a three. Again, Corey Fox with the assist. He's playing really smart out there, playing heads-up basketball, and that's why Coach Spezia brought him in here to DACC.
12-17 left to go here in the first half. 16-8, Danville with the 8-point advantage. Fox will inbound all the way up top where it comes to Munlin. Munlin off to the left-hand side. Orchestrates the offense inside, now comes to Fox outside. He'll drive into the paint, lean, shoot, scores! Fox with 4. Here's a quick feed down low and a big major dunk by Howard. Artemis Howard got a big slam dunk.
He was excited just to have such an open look. The Jaguars defense has been swarming, and Howard stuffs it home and slaps the backboard on his way down, Scott.
Danville will inbound the pass. It's going to be picked off in midcourt by Bevill State. They feed it inside. Howard dumps down low, and a bucket this time by Brian Fisher.
Back-to-back dunks, and that's a statement right there by the Bears. They're not going to give up. They've hit 3 straight field goals, and those are statements.
Not only that, the Danville contingency straight across from us has been so vocal, so loud, and has really kept the Jaguars pumped up. 2 big monster dunks, one by Artemis Howard and the other by Brian Fisher, have brought the other teams into the favor of Bevill State. Now, if they start cheering for the Bears, then the crowd advantage is going to equal out a bit.
And Fisher's dunk was on 2 Jaguars. That is a big-time momentum shifter. The Bears feeling a little bit better about themselves. Now they only trail by 6 here in the first half.
Danville will inbound the basketball. They do so to Summers. Summers in the backcourt to Munlin. Munlin across the timeline, off to the right-hand side. Now dribbles up to the top of the key. Rolls to the left and gives to Fox. Fox with the basketball for Danville. They still lead by 6, even after 2 monster dunks by the Bears. Fox with the drive inside, gives to Brady. The one-handed hook won't go. Rebound by Fisher on the outlet up the floor. To the right-hand side, and they'll push it back upstairs to Beatty. Beatty looking for the bounce pass, gives to Haig. Down underneath, they work it to Fisher, and the layup no good, the tip no good, the rebound inside, and we've got a jump ball. And the possession arrow belongs to Danville Area Community College.
8 offensive rebounds right now for the Bears. They're really attacking the offensive glass.
And substitutes for both coaches now. Nick Oyler is going to come into the lineup. Drew Marana checks in for Danville. Now they're going to re-ask Sean Caffey to check back in. Now we've got a problem at the official scores table as to who is checking in for whom.
And I'll tell you what, Scott, for the Jaguars, their leading scorer has been very quiet. Eric Summers has failed to score a point so far. Same way for Tony Jones for the Bears. So the 2 leading scorers for their respective ball clubs have yet to get it going here in the first half.
Well, now I think Bevill State's got everybody squared away as far as who's going to check into the lineup. And we're ready to go. Danville on the inbound, almost picked off, and a foul is going to be called. This foul is going to be issued against Bevill State. And now Tyree's going to come back into the lineup for the Bears.
Scott, and through 9 minutes of play almost, we only have 5 team fouls between the two teams.
Drew Marana up top with the basketball for Danville. Now gives it off to the right-hand side. Here's going to be another foul. This one's going to be on Derek Thomas. It'll be his second and the team's fourth. 11 minutes left to go here in this first half. 18-12. The advantage belongs to Danville. The official started to hand the ball to Oyler and then backed off. Now he'll inbound to Marana. Marana, top of the key, rolls to the right-hand side, stops and looks around. Feeds it to Munlin. Munlin out on the left-hand side on the cross court to Marana. Marana out top, looking around, dribbles off to the right. He may get caught up top, has trouble with the ball, feeds in the corner to Summers. Jumper baseline, good.
Bevill State in the 1-3-1 half-court trap again. Marana did a nice job of maintaining the ball and found Summers for the open J.
Here's a quick feed intended down low for Derek Thomas, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. It's going to come back to Bevill State underneath their own. Couple of substitutes now checking in. Oyler is going to come out, and Yana Sanders is going to come in for Danville.
And Sanders was so big in the opening minutes. He's been a spark plug offensively for the Jaguars.
Tyree with an open three, and the bucket is good. Marcus Tyree with his first 3 points.
Boy, what a quick release there by Tyree. Really elevates high on his jump shot. Gets a shot off very quick.
Marana with a 2-on-1 break, gives the ball to Brady. Brady couldn't hold on to the basketball. Danville comes up with it. They flip to Summers inside. He has the shot partially blocked by Jones. And the steal by Munlin, and the bucket is good. Curtis Munlin stole the ball for Danville and put it in for his 5th point. 22-15, the lead by Danville. 10 minutes left to go here in the first half. Here's a fake, and now a shot. Won't go for Cappy. Rebound by Danville. Marana up the floor, across the timeline to the right-hand side. Stops and gives to Summers. Summers to Sanders. Sanders across court to Summers. Now to Marana. Marana to Munlin, down underneath to Sanders. Sanders across the top, on the cross court to Marana, down low Summers, baseline jumper, no good, off the back of the rim, and Tyree with the rebound. Up the floor he comes for Bevill State, to the free throw line, pulls up, shoots, missed it. Rebound inside by Munlin for Danville. 9:25 left to go here in the first half. 22-15, the lead belongs to Danville. Munlin over on the right-hand side with the ball, now cross courts to Sanders. Sanders down low to Summers, back up top to Marana. Marana looks off down low to Summers, gives to Summers. The ball knocked loose on the floor. Coming up with it is Sanders, and we've got a jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to Bevill State Community College.
That's the 5th turnover for the Jaguars. They got it inside to Eric Summers. He's got to do something with the ball. He can't hold on to it because the Bears did a nice job of collapsing in on the post.
And we've got a timeout. It's a 4. We'll take it. 9:03 left to go in the first half. 22-15. The advantage belongs to Danville. You're listening to the National Junior College Athletic Association Division II Men's Basketball National Tournament Radio Network. Bevill State with the basketball as we get back underway after the timeout by Danville coach John Spezia. 8:44 left to go here in the first half, and Danville out on top of the Bears. Bears with the basketball. Quick feed inside to Jones. They kick it back outside. 3 on the way by Wilson, and it won't go. Rebound underneath, knocked around, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to belong to Danville.
Well, Scott, the Bears have 9 offensive rebounds. They're doing a great job of crashing the boards, but I think another factor is you see a lot of long rebounds when you shoot the threes. The Danville guards have got to box out and help the big men with the rebounding.
8:32 left to go here in this first half. Danville with the ball, and they inbound. Souder with the ball to Marana. Marana will push the ball up the floor across the timeline. 2-on-2 break. Marana stops in the middle of the floor. He gives to Summers. Summers now looks around and dumps to Sanders. Sanders out on the right-hand side. Dribbles down near the baseline, and up top he comes. The ball's knocked out of his hands, and a foul is going to be called. And this foul is going to be on Jones. That'll be his first. It's the team's 5th.
And unofficially, Scott, I have the Bears 6 of 21 from the floor. They're definitely not shy when it comes to putting up the shots.
Winner of this game advances into tomorrow night's 8:30 contest to face Baltimore City Community College. The loser will play Friday morning at 11 o'clock. Ball inbounded up top to Munlin for Danville, to Fox, underneath to Souder, and it's going to be picked off. Stolen away by Derek Thomas. On the outlet feed, it comes to Caffey. Caffey up the floor. Takes it coast to coast, now dumps off into the corner, and we've got a foul. This is going to go against Danville as Keith Jones made his move to the bucket.
Well, you got to credit that last turnover to Corey Fox. When you're passing to Mike Souder, you got to realize he's a big guy. He's a post man. You want to put it to his target, not make him move too much for the ball. Souder thought someone was using him as a pick and coming out to receive the pass, and there was frankly nobody there to catch that one. 6th turnover for the Jaguars.
The inbound comes all the way up top. Fisher works it down low. The shot no good, but Bevill State with a rebound. Back inside they go to Fisher. Fisher kicks off. Beautiful pass underneath. The turnaround by Thomas won't go, and Danville comes away with the rebound. Up the floor they push. Fox with the basketball to the top of the key. Bounce pass to the right-hand side, Munlin. Now upstairs, Fox. They work down low to Summers. He goes up, shoots, and doesn't go. Rebound inside by Bevill State. Here they come. Coffey with the basketball. Takes it into the paint. Kicks off into the corner. Jumper on the way from 16 won't go. Thomas tried to come up with a rebound, and the ball's knocked out of his hands out of bounds. It's going to come back to Bevill State underneath their own bucket. Howard comes into the lineup now for Rick Bowling. Alums comes into the lineup for Rick Bowling.
Boy, and you really have to look at the scoreboard and wonder how in the world, despite the fact they've only hit 6 shots out of 23 attempts, they're only 7 points down at this point.
Here's a drive underneath. They dump it to Alums, and the bucket is good. And Alums with his first 2 points. And now the lead is cut to 5. 7:18 left to go in the first half. Danville ahead 22-17 with the basketball. The white-clad Jaguars bring it to the left-hand side of the floor. That's Fox. Fox rolls around the perimeter to the right side. On the cross court to Russell. Back up top to Fox. Inside to Sanders. Back out to Munlin. The jumper on the way won't go. Rebound stripped away by Bevill State. Up the floor they push. Caffey over to the right-hand side. Jones. Jones on the bounce pass. Down low. Back up top to Jones. Jones goes inside where they tried to get it to Howard. The ball's knocked loose on the floor, and traveling the call against Danville. Danville came up with a basketball. Brian Russell did, and then fell to the ground, and traveling was called.
Great hustle by Russell. He came up with the steal, was falling down, tried to call the timeout, but the referee right on top of that makes the traveling call. 7th turnover for the Jaguars.
6:47 left to go here in the first half. Bevill State with the basketball. Off the inbound, it comes to Alums. To Tyree. Now to Caffey. Caffey out near the State of Illinois emblem at mid-floor. Begins his dribble to the left-hand side. Orchestrates the offense around the right. Stops, now looks, goes to Jones. He'll fire the 3. It is no good, but the putback on the tip is credit the bucket to Artemis Howard, and he's got 4. Now Bevill State steals the inbound. Tyree with a bucket. He's got 5.
10 offensive rebounds now for the Bears, and they're really putting on the defensive pressure.
And they're back within 1, 22-21 with 6:15 left to go here in the first half, and they almost stole the ball again, Bill Yackel.
They are really putting the pressure on. They're all over you. They switch up their defense, 1-3-1 and 1-2-2 zones.
Well, it's amazing to me how hard Danville works to get some points. And then once they get a lead, Bevill State comes back in a matter of seconds. Ryan Russell with the ball up top, and a foul is going to be called. That's going to go against Sean Caffey. It'll be his first. Rick Bowling is furious.